Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Puffco Peak Pro dab of the day. Today is Friday. Hello, everybody. The world has been a difficult place to live in, to say the least, over the past year. Life has changed for every American and, frankly, everyone in the world. So what's happening is people have been going through prolonged periods of heavy stress, whether it was from job issues, relationship issues, what's happening in the world issues. What's most likely is that all of us have experienced emotional exhaustion. It might sound a very vague thing, but it's not. It's very real. And there are some signs of emotional exhaustion that we need to know about because it can take a serious toll on mental and physical health if you leave it unchecked. So we need to discuss what emotional exhaustion looks like. See, it can leave you very emotionally depleted and really exhausted. It's highly demanding. It's sometimes toxic to deal with these things. And I got to tell you, it's not specific for any individual. Emotional exhaustion can happen to anyone. Some of the things to watch out for will be if your mood is increasingly down, if you're very negative, and if you're constantly irritable, you may be experiencing emotional exhaustion. It's a psychological reaction to prolonged and acute stress that can lead to depression, anxiety, and frankly, some of the symptoms can be totally out of the realm of standard anxiety symptoms because it's very severe. So emotional exhaustion happens when you've exceeded your capacity for the stress. And it really feels like you're wrung out. You feel hopeless at this point. Chronic irritability, just burned out. So it's important to get help if you're finding it difficult to cope with these things. You're going to feel emotionally numb if you're emotionally exhausted. Numbness is the word people use. It even goes beyond being disconnected. Contact a therapist. Contact WebMD. Anything you can think of to find more information of what's happening to you and to try to get yourself a support system. Because what happens with emotional exhaustion, it takes your motivation away. It puts a damper on it. It's a complete absence of enthusiasm for anything that you used to get excited about. It feels like a failure, but it's not a failure. It's essentially you're really, really, really tired, okay? No matter what circumstance, you are feeling trapped. And the energy level you have in life decreases when you're hit with emotional exhaustion. You find that you can't concentrate. You're not going to be able to concentrate. Brain fog is what it's called. Burnout, emotional exhaustion, can very seriously harm our cognitive capacities. And you and all people out there know, I know, that as we age, we're having trouble focusing, remembering, and making plans. So cognitively, unfortunately, those of us that suffer emotional exhaustion may have trouble concentrating, may feel a sense of dread, and may become scattered in our thoughts. These are very, very real symptoms. Well, have you been isolating yourself? Have you been telling people you're sick a lot lately? Well, that's an important indication of being emotionally drained. Sometimes personal situations can lead to emotional exhaustion. Hostile relationships, caring for a disabled or chronically or terminally ill loved one. So if you find that you're avoiding work, friends, or your partner and you're isolating yourself more often, it's probably a sign that stress is affecting you. Your stress is hurting your relationships. That's right. Even though the supportive people that are close to us, who are essential for us to live, guess what? They will even see us as withdrawn negative. Dealing with an emotionally exhausted significant other or friend is like dealing with a depressed person. The person feels helpless and hopeless, and it's part of a true, real syndrome. But it seems irrational, possibly, to the person looking in at it from the outside. So, what has to happen, unfortunately, it's worth your time, is you have to navigate through these things and try not to do it alone. Try to find help. If you're dealing with emotional exhaustion, what you want to try to do is look at the root cause of what overwhelms you. What factors are permanent? What factors can you modify? Sometimes help is as simple as just quitting what you're doing, stop and move to a different situation. While addressing the causes of burnout can take some time and effort to navigate, it's clear that if we take the challenge, if we try to make ourselves better in ways that we can control, we will find a way to heal whatever's wrong with us and move forward. You see, we live in a cyclical world where you come around the circle like a Ferris wheel to the top every time, and you have two things: hope and opportunity as you come around. And you have to remember, even if you're emotionally exhausted, that if you can get your fingernails on the windowsill, you can get your body inside. If you enjoyed today's video, today's discussion, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, send me your comments. As you know, all of you, I reply to all my comments. Thank you so much for watching today's video on emotional exhaustion and how we can identify it so we can stop it from happening, or at least minimize it. Everybody has it. Everybody needs to deal with it. And let's all remember this famous saying: somebody always has it worse. As bad as you think life is, possibly, there's somebody out there who has it worse. This has been the Real Senior Stoner with your Puffco Peak Pro Dab of the Day. Have a great day, everybody. And as always, thanks for watching. And by the way, don't forget to go to teespring.com. Pick up one of these nice t-shirts or something else with the Senior Stoner family logo on it. Have a great day, and thanks for watching. Cheers. And I hope you and yours can deal with the emotional exhaustion that many of us find. Have a great day.